I'm here for the sewer rehab meeting. Is this the right location?
Yes, are you with the city?
No, I'm the city's grant writing rep from the Conservation Foundation representing the EPA.
Oh, I see. So how exactly do you fit into the project?
I'll be ensuring that the money that the EPA has given to the Conservation Foundation is administered to the city by the board correctly. Are you one of the engineers?
Yes, I'll be the lead engineer for assembling the plans and specs. How is it that the funding must be administered to be done correctly?
The funding is from a mixture of grants including one to improve surface water, one to improve groundwater, and one to improve the infrastructure in low to medium low-income neighborhoods. All three criteria must be met for any of the funding to be available. Furthermore, I will ensure that your company is meeting the milestones we have set forth in the manual for operation that applies to this specific type of work as set forth by our agency. Your payments will be released after I have approved these milestones and the committee has signed off on my approval. What are plans and specs?
Those are the documents that the contractor will use to construct the project. Do you have a copy of this operations manual that we can have? Is the committee that you just mentioned the same as the board that you mentioned earlier? Also, I was under the impression that the city was paying us, so why do we need your approval?
This project is not authorized to use contractors. First, you will need to file a PPQCAP. As for payment, the board and the committee are not even in the same organizations. You should know that. Furthermore, we are providing the city the money to do the work. Well, we have been subcontracted by the city's program manager to administer the funding on this project. As for the manual, we are not responsible for ensuring that you have it.
Lady, we are not hiring the contractor, the city is. That is after we are done. What sort of experience do you have in the field of engineering? Also, how can you expect us to use a manual our contract doesn't mention that you won't even provide us with?
I am not in the engineering industry. I am halfway through my Master's of Social Work. Why would you think I am in the engineering industry?
I got that impression because you are attending a meeting at an engineering firm and telling an engineer how to do his job. Anyway, is there something you are here to provide me with so that we can meet your required criteria? It would be really helpful to have that info before I proceed any further with the design.
First of all, I did not authorize you to begin design, so you're going to need to throw away all work you've done so far. Second, you need to provide us with the PPQCAP before any further work can be done. Third, I need you to provide me with proof that only sewers in the low-income to medium-low-income areas will be rehabbed.
The city did authorize us to begin design. I have no idea what a PPQCAP is. I'm not throwing away hours upon hours of hard work that won't change regardless of who gives us approval when. There are not a few discrete sewers. There is one large system that pays no mind to economic boundaries, and if you provide me those boundaries, I might be able to give that proof.
How am I supposed to get those boundaries? You're the engineer, that's your job.
No, it isn't. That is definitely outside of the scope of work.
Then just give me a drawing of what the sewer will look like after it has been rehabbed.
So you do want me to proceed with design?
No, I just want a drawing that will show what is being done and how it will look when complete.
Does your brain even process the word that come out of your mouth a little bit, or was removal of that function required to get into your MSW program?
You must not like being an engineer. I can't see why. It seems like an easy job. It's just putting lines on paper. Oh look, it's time for the meeting. I hope your supervisor realizes how inadequately prepared you are to do this work. Maybe he will point out you inadequacies in the meeting.
Maybe. Either he will do that, or he will strangle you while I shoot myself.